Hello everyone, welcome back to our Java tutorial series. In previous video, we'll have learned about Java syntax, variables, data types, input and outputs. In this video, we are going to learn comparison operators, logical operators, if statements, if-else statement, nested if, switch statement. Now you have to write the simple Java program that accepts an input from a user. But let me ask you a question. Suppose a user enters their age as 20. How can your programs decide whether the person is eligible for vote or not? Can the computer make decision by itself? So the answer is no. We have to tell the computer what decision to make under what condition. That's exactly we are going to learn today. So let's get started. What is decision making? Imagine you are standing at a traffic signal. If the light is green, you move. If the light is red, you stop. Here your action is depend upon a condition. Here the programming works exactly the same way. Java program checks whether the condition is true or false. If the condition is true, it executes one block. If the condition is false, another box executes. This process is called decision making. But Java can make decisions, it needs to compare values. That's why let's understand first comparison operators. Comparison operators are compare two values. The result may be either true or false. Let's understand each operator one by one. Equal to. The operator checks whether two values are equal or not. Let's understand by writing the program. Here the output is true. Why? Because both values are equal. Now change the second value. The answer is false. Not equal to. The operator checks whether two values are different or not. Here the output is true because both values are different. Here the output is false because two values are equal. Greater than. The output is true. Let's quickly revise. Remember, comparison operators never returns numbers. It always returns true or false. Logical operators. Now suppose one condition is not enough. Let's say students is eligible for scholarship fund only if marks is greater than 80 and attendance is greater than 75. Now we have two conditions. To combine multiple conditions, Java provides logical operators. These are the three logical operators. And or not. And operator returns only when both conditions are true. The output is true because both conditions are satisfied. But in case OR operator, the OR operator returns true if at least one condition is true. The output is true because the second condition is true. Not operator, the not operator simply reverses the result. Here the actual answer is true. But if we use the not operator, the answer becomes false. Now let us understand if-else statements. What is an if statement? Let us think about real life example. Suppose you have a college has rule. If your attendance is greater than 75, you can write the exams. There is only one condition. If the condition is true, you are allowed to write the exam. If condition is false, nothing happens. Here exactly the if statement means. The syntax is very simple. Here is the syntax. If is a Java keyword. Inside the parenthesis, we write a condition. The condition must return true or false. If condition is true, Java execute the code. Let's write our first if program. Int age equal to 20. If age greater than 18, print eligible to vote. Now we are going through if-else statements. Now let us understand our if-else statement. Now let's improve our program. Suppose someone is not eligible to vote. Should the program remain silent? No. Instead we can tell the user he is not eligible to vote. This is where if-else comes in. The syntax is if else. Only one block is executed, either if or else, never both executed. Here is the improved version of code. The program prints eligible to vote if and only age is greater than 18, otherwise it prints not eligible to vote. Similarly, we can write the program for number is even or not by using if else statement. Else if ladder in Java. Those statements work perfectly when we have only one condition or two possible outcomes. But if we have more than two choices, for example, a student scores marks in an exam. If the marks is above 90, grade A. If the marks is above 75, grade B. If the marks is above 60, grade C. Otherwise fail. Can we solve the problem using if else? Not easily. The else if ladder is used when we need to check multiple conditions one after another. Here is the syntax. Let's write a program by using else if ladder. This is our program. The output displays based on the conditions. Now you write a program by understanding real life examples. Suppose you are buying tickets. Children below 12 years get a child ticket. People between 12 and 59 years get a adult ticket. People aged 60 or above get senior citizen ticket. You can also write the program if else statements in another if else blocks. This is called nested if. What is switch statement? A switch statement is used to compare a single variable with multiple fixed values. Instead of writing else if statement conditions always, we can write clean and more readable code. Here is the syntax. Switch, it tells to Java we want to compare a variable. Case, each case represents a possible value. Break, it stops the execution of program of switch statement. Without break, Java continues executing the next case. Default, if none of the cases is matched, the default block is executes. Let us write our program. Here is the program. When input variable is matches with any case, the code of blocks execute. If an encounters the break, the program stops. In this video, we completed comparison operators, logical operators, if statements, if else statements, else if ladder, switch statement, nested if. I hope you have a good day and keep learning. Subscribe for more videos.